Hello there, Star Wars fans. Today I have the titles and descriptions for episodes 6 to 10 of the Clone Wars Season 7. The HashtagShow.com website published episode 5 and 6 titles and descriptions, and the article is written by J.J. Goodman. He states in the article, episode 706, Deal or No Deal, airs March 27th, 2020, and the description reads, Trace makes a rash decision after learning what they're transporting is for the Pike Syndicate. So Trace, of course, is one of the two young ladies that Ahsoka befriends after she leaves the Jedi Order, and we knew that the Pike Syndicate was going to be involved in this story arc from one of the trailers. The interesting question here is, what exactly is that rash decision going to be? I think it's pretty obvious. She's going to leave behind whatever goods they're transporting or destroy them, and the Pike Syndicate's going to get very upset with them. But to really back up that prediction, we need to move on to episode 7. This was posted on Jordan Mason's Twitter account. The episode title is Dangerous Debt, and the episode description reads, Taken prisoner by the Pikes, Ahsoka and the Martez sisters attempt to escape. So obviously, whatever happens in episode 6, whatever they decide to do with that cargo, well, the Pikes aren't going to like it because they end up arresting or maybe kidnapping Ahsoka and these sisters. And just my first impression of these first two episode descriptions really makes me think that we really are going to get a lot of action in this story arc. It was something I was concerned with after the Bad Batch arc and all the action that we got there. I thought that this was really going to slow things down, but after seeing the preview this week and reading these descriptions, already I'm thinking that there is going to be plenty of action in these episodes, which is definitely reassuring. But let's move on to episode 8, which is titled Together Again, and the description reads, Ahsoka bargains for the sisters' freedom and makes a startling discovery. So it would seem like maybe in episode 7, Ahsoka is able to escape, and she's trying to bargain now in episode 8 for the sisters' release as well. Of course, the big question here is, what is that startling discovery? I think it has something to do with Palpatine having something to do with the Pike Syndicate. That would certainly be interesting. But that said, let's move on to episode 9. The title is Old Friends Not Forgotten, and the description reads, Anakin and Obi-Wan must decide whether to help Ahsoka pursue Maul or rescue Palpatine. So here we go, folks. We're in episode 9, and we're already starting to tie into the beginning of Revenge of the Sith. How awesome is this? Obviously, we know from the trailer and we know from the Revenge of the Sith itself that Obi-Wan and Anakin are going to take off and go rescue Palpatine, and Ahsoka is going to be left by herself, or at least with the clones, to take on Maul. That all said, let's move on to episode 10, The Phantom Apprentice. Ahsoka and Republic forces confront Maul on Mandalore. So this is really interesting to me because I thought this was something that was going to happen in, say, episode 11 or 12, but it's already happening. Maul and Ahsoka are going to be facing off in episode 10. That means there's going to be a lot to see in episode 11 and 12, and we're going to go really deep into the timeline here, into the Revenge of the Sith and what is happening. For me personally, that's really exciting. I can't wait to see Order 66 from Ahsoka's point of view, and it also makes me think that those last few episodes are going to be tied together very tightly, sort of like the beginning of the Bad Batch arc where it felt like it was just one big episode. But hey, Star Wars fans, I also created this video with predictions specifically about Ahsoka in these episodes, so I'll have that linked here in the end screen. And as always, I'm Mike. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.